Greeting. This is the presentation video for the Information and Content Management System that I designed for the Rethink Mental using the Microsoft SharePoint. My name is Dr. Sui, and in this video, I will cover the scope of the system, including all the main functionality, the user journey that I have been focused on, the design consideration, future work, and conclusion. So let's get started by taking a look at the scope of the system and the user journey that I focus on. As you can see in the site content, I got 11 pages for the system. And the user journey that I've been focused on are the donation, the applying to be a membership, applying to be a campaign year, and finally subscribing for our newsletter. So let's take a look at the donation function. If you press the donation button in this page, you will be taken over the donation page. If you press this button right here, you will be greeted with a form. The form is integrated using the Power App. So if you fill all the required field and submitted this form, a list will be created right here. As soon as a list is created, the Power Automate workflow that I created will send you a thank you message. So let's take a look at the Power Automate workflow. So this is my Power Automate workflow. As you can see here, the email name and the amount are all dynamic. So according to the user that fill the form, they will be changed automatically and they will be sent to the user. This was the donation form that I implemented using the Power App. There are 3 other forms that are included, which are membership, campaign year, and the newsletter form. Those forms are implemented using the Microsoft list form, so the result will also store in the list. As soon as those lists are created, the Power Automate workflow that I create for each of them will send you a message. As you can see here, this is the workflow for one of the forms that I implemented using the Microsoft form list. So the Power Automate flow is kind of similar to the donation form that I showed you earlier. So they are all dynamic and they will send a message to the user when the list is created. So let's take a look at the next function. The next feature that I included is the site plan. In the site plan, the text can be created, assigned, and announced. So they will be allocated to the member of the site. So if you create a plan, it is not perfect without a gadget. So I also implemented a gadget. So how do I do it? To implement a gadget, I integrated an app called Text. In the text, the gadget can be created, allocated, and also monitored. I also included an embedded media in the membership page, which in this case is a YouTube video. So the user can learn more information about the site using this YouTube video. So the next thing that I want to mention is the internet SEO strategy. As you can see here in the search bar, for example, if you type meta, all of the resources are metadata tagged and named accordingly. So all the things related to the meta-awareness will be pop up here, so the user can get to their destination a lot easier. So before moving over to the future work and conclusion, I want to mention about the governance of this page. For the governance of the page, I created the event site permission. First, I created a governance structure, which includes digital communication manager, work content editor, quality assurance officer, ID administrator, and fundraising and outreach team. So to implement though, I first created a permission level according to their role. For example, digital communication manager will get all the assets needed to do his job. And then I created the permission group to organize the member that I will give the permission to. So the permission level that I mentioned earlier are applying to the permission group. So this is a role-based access control system. So as a conclusion and recommendation, I break it down into some topic. So as for accessibility and usability, SharePoint has good entry-level accessibility and group feature which are appropriate for all the data, especially sensitive data that are health related that will be used in the Rethink Mental. So for the scalability and governance, they are having information structure with numerous permissions and all the governance features that I mentioned earlier. And for the integration and workflow, the SharePoint can be used in conjunction with the Microsoft 365. So the Power Automate and the Power BI can handle the report automation and all the donation process. So for the design flexibility and maintenance, SharePoint offers a professional and organized design that can be used to manage the information for the long run. So for cost efficiency, SharePoint is affordable to organization because it is part of the Microsoft 365 subscription. For the recommendation, the most suitable long-run CMS for the Rethink Mental is the Microsoft SharePoint because it has all the following features. The governance, security, and collaboration feature which are the best suited for the Rethink Mental. The future work for the Rethink Mental. So the first thing is to create the conditional specific resource such as the volunteer resource and regional support resource and to expand the pages. The next thing is to introduce Power BI dashboard to monitor the performance and engagement of the fundraising. And to ensure the search engine optimization by user schema markup and the monthly review of the metadata. And perform usability testing to different groups of the user in order to make it more accessible. And finally, to approve and the donation receipt should be automated through the Power Automate, including to conduct quarterly permission and security analysis for the staff training. So thanks for watching till the end. Thank you for your time and may you have a great day. Bye bye.